Hello and welcome back to Can We Survive the Moon? So we last left off with upgrading the rover, continue to drill out for some stone and iron, and so far so good. I think the next step is a house, or more or less a hab station. So let's get started. Alright, so let's build a bit of a home for ourselves, because we definitely need somewhere to sleep and everything like that when we take the time off. And this is terrible because, as you see here, the iron doesn't exist on this side, which we have a piston going horizontally that way to get more iron, which is not going to work out. So all the iron looks to be back here underneath this station. So we technically have to move some of this. Unfortunately, moving the batteries is the problem, because that's going to be a little bit rough to do. It'll be easier to move these smaller ones, but it looks like we also run out of power as well, so that's definitely not good. So we still got very little left in terms of power in there, and probably the small battery as well. So we probably want to make the house kind of on the side. We could move it back up to here potentially, and it's gonna be okay. It has a little bit of a hump over here, but we could move it back there or move it back a little bit towards this side, which can be okay as well. I'm gonna have to flatten this out just a tiny bit, if anything. But for now, I think we should be okay. You know what? I should have put advanced rotor underneath here. So at least I could have spun it towards this side and around if we needed to. But I think eventually what we're gonna do is dig a big enough hole for a home. Basically, a little bit on the ground with a basement. So actually, you know what? Why don't we start? Well, I can't necessarily put it here, can I? For a home? No, because it's gonna have like iron and cobalt on this side as well. Need a floor plan. I need some kind of floor plan. I think I want to put it on this side because I don't think there's anything on this side. Maybe. Well, this looks says 25 right underneath us. So bad planning on my part when we were looking for the iron. So I guess we can attach the home over here. Yeah, let's do it over here. It's a nice, fairly nice flat spot. And of course we use interior walls to build this, whether it's the sci-fi one or the regular interior wall. Either one looks fine. I actually like the sci-fi one, but as a flooring, probably not. I mean, we could find a way to do it. Oh wait, it has the lighting here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because the original one, if we use the flat end, it looks like that. That's not too bad either. Oh, it has that design there too. A bit of a conundrum, but I think we're gonna use this side because I think that's a little bit of a light, right? Kind of looks like it. But yeah, let's just grab all that we need. So it's interior plates and construction components just to make all this. And I should actually, you know what, make and upgrade our welder. So we should be able to make this one here, I think, right? Yeah, we should be able to. I want to say, yep, perfect. Good. Of course, we're gonna have to move on and upgrade to a refinery and an assembler as well, so we get the other items and stuff like that. But for now, we should be okay. So let's swap out our tools right here, and also here, character tools, welder, grinder, and drill to what are these called? The enhanced ones in this case. All right, so I'm gonna put the home connected right over here. So we could do, like I said, where's the bottom part that looks kind of like, oh, it's not a light, it's like a divot. I guess we could just do it that way. It's fine. And of course, I didn't even grab the materials that I needed. So interior plates, construction components. We're probably gonna have to reduce a good chunk of these as well. I'm gonna do steel plates too. Okay, perfect. So we'll throw these out here until we find a comfortable spot for a home. I think that'll do, right? Yeah, that'll do. Let's do for now, we'll do a 5x5 home starting from here. Right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Is that 5? Yeah, that's gonna be the 5. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there's a nice little platform underneath here. Nothing too crazy. Like so. Oh, why is that? What happened just there? What is going on? Why is it disappearing and coming back? That's so weird. I've never seen that before. All right, we're gonna weld these up really quickly and move on forward from there. All right, there we go. We got our flooring done. Actually took a little bit more time than I thought to get this all welded together. So interesting as that may sound. But we got our floor plan basically like that. And we just got to raise our walls. So I don't know what we want to do specifically, but we could do... There's several different types of beds too. So we have the original beds, and then we have these half beds and an inset bed and everything like that. So don't know exactly how I want to do this. I mean, I like the half bed. They're pretty cool, especially with like this one because it has a big old opening there. So here's the half open one. And then you have a regular half bed. It doesn't have a window whatsoever, but it looks pretty cool in that way. And then you have the inset bed, which doesn't have a window. So, I mean, we could just do the half bed like this and actually throw in a window, which wouldn't be too bad. But we'll just throw a window on the outside, obviously. So we got to figure out where our entrance is. Our entrance probably right here. And then we could put the bed. Let's see, the sun comes up basically from this end here. So we could do that. Nice little sunrise right over here. But with all the inset stuff, it doesn't mesh too well because everything becomes a full block. So maybe we do the... But then we want a window. But the original bed has a bit of a window too. So you have that. So if we put that there, that sticks out outside, which we don't have to put a window, but we could put a window. Decisions here. But this one actually has a locker as well. But then you don't have the sun anymore or window there, so that's the bummer. Decisions. All right, you know what? We're just gonna do inset bed right there, and then all the other things around there could be insets also. It's like the cryo room. I didn't even think about doing that instead. Inset couch. There's a lot of inset items in here, which is pretty cool. Buttons, bookshelves, kitchen, and lights. Well, the light one is useful on the ground or on the top. Either one. Probably the top. The ground would be nice too. But yeah, let's see. We have an inset kitchen, and it is double-sided. So we could do this on the corner, which would be nice. We have the inset couch, which is I like the plants and everything like that too, which is pretty interesting to have. But again, it's gonna be one of those like corner pieces of anything. But we don't necessarily need a couch, right? So we don't have to spend on that. That's okay. And then you have the inset button panels because you could use that kind of like a TV in a way. And then you have your bookshelf and what is that? Coffee station? That technically should be right next to the kitchen. So we can't use both sides unless we put it on the corner like this. But even if we put it in a corner like this, we can't put anything here. So either way, that all kind of becomes moot. But we could do... I don't think we need a coffee station. So we could do this here. I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to do this. We'll do that for now. Why not? And then we have a TV like thing. So we put the TV here, bookshelf TV, and then what here? And then we could do, we could reverse this and put the coffee station here, like so. But what am I gonna do with this kitchen? Because the kitchen technically shouldn't be like that. Yeah, no point putting kitchen like that. But we'll find which side of the kitchen do we want? This side or this side? Kind of want both sides, to be honest. So, bed right next to the kitchen. That's a little dicey, but I mean, we really don't even need all these items, to be honest. But we're gonna do it anyways. So, like a 1-bedroom studio, basically. So we could do this. No problem, I guess. It's a little cramped, but it is what it is. And then we need a kind of like a bathroom. You know what? I didn't even think this through. Is this the... This is the TV-like thing. I need to move the bed. I want to put the bed in the middle. Why not? Here's the bed. We could put the kitchen... Yeah, I think we do that. The kitchen with the sink on this... Well, actually, no. Kitchen with the sink should probably get this side. And kitchen without the sink on this side. There we go. So now we do need a toilet as well, which we didn't even think too much about. And a shower. Obviously, all this is not necessary. But we're going to do it anyways, just for fun. So we're going to do that. And then the bathroom can connect to the shower. So you can walk in like this. And we'll leave the corners alone. Yeah. And we can still put one more thing here. So, I mean, we could put in either the couch or kind of like just use this window or some plants. I think we could do plants. That would be nice. And then we'll put the interior wall on this side here. So we could use a sci-fi one. And we could use either this section of the wall, this section. Either one works out. I think this is fine. Yeah, let's do that. Over there. These, it's more about what's on the outside in a way. But it doesn't matter because it's going to get covered up anyways, I think. And then there we go. So we're going to do that. The front, we could use some kind of window, I think. What's a good window? There's no full block window, which is always not great in my opinion, but if we could use these windows, I guess. Half windows? Yeah, we'll probably do half windows in this way. We did that one there and this one here. Would that look okay? Probably not. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's okay. That's not gonna be too bad, I think. Then a door. So the door could be anything. Sliding door, offset door. Probably offset door would be the best bet. And there you go. We have a home. Not the brightest looking home, but we have a home. And then on top, we'll put the insets and everything like that. So we do need to add a little bit more blocks. Let's just build all this up, see what it looks like, and move on from there. All right, so this is the home, looking okay. We got the sleeping pad here. We have a bit of a plant here, although we could probably remove this one later down the line. We need to. This looks terrible actually, so we might have to get rid of this. The offset door makes it look bad. What if we went vertical with the window? Let's just do these windows here. All right, so that one, I mean, looks okay, not terrible. The other problem is this connection right here. So we need to either flip around the interior. Yeah, I think we flip this around if we can. I mean, it's not gonna really bother much, but we might as well make it look like it's sealed in a way. And we may need to do a bit of a ramp here. Not much of a ramp, just to have it. Or you know what? We could do panels up front like this for now. And then we could do a ramp system right over here. Like so. We're not going to probably weld that up just yet, I think. 5 steel plates, that's not too bad. And this will take a lot more, but we'll leave that for now. So that's not looking too bad. I was thinking of doing kind of steel plates to surround the outside. Kind of like, what's it called? Sheathing, I think it's called, or putting up a wall, let's just say. And then we just open the door here. Got a nice window to see outside. Of course, the sun is actually coming from that side, but I was hoping to put a window here, but we didn't do that. And then we have a little bit of grass or tree. We got a little kitchen system here. Garbage. Well, I realized garbage right next to the bed. That's probably not great, but it's fine. We have our cola station. Looks like medical kits, things like that. Kitchen right here with some knives. That's interesting. Too bad I can't pull them out. You have your bathroom, showers, and things like that. And then you have your entertainment system right here. So you have your library of books and plushies. And then you have a bit of a coffee station right over here. More or less storage. And that's it. So that's the home. We do need to fix the top, obviously. We're probably going to make it 2 stories high. I did realize we didn't actually have enough mats to make all this, to be honest. So I am queuing them up to make more. But we are quickly running out of power as well. So that's going to get a little scary. So this one is basically almost out of power, unfortunately. And the small battery, the other small grid battery, that's almost out of power as well. And the really tiny one, that's basically dead in a way. And the sun is setting and going away. So that's a big problem that we're going to have now. Now we could do... do I have any power cells? We could do a little bit of a hydrogen engine, I believe. Not yet. So the engine would be helpful at night, but it will run our ice, which we have limited ice in a way. We should be able to make it, actually. Yeah, we can make it. Yeah, here we go. Hydrogen engine. We could do it. Now, there's no really good strategic place to place it for now, which is the biggest problem. It looks like we just gotta add it here. Where it's gonna stick out a little bit. I mean, where else can we do it? We could put up here, upside down, like that, if we really wanted to. Or we just throw it here, and then we just get connected with the pipe. But that doesn't make sense either. We could put 2 conveyors underneath it, so it could grab the port on the bottom. But what's the point in doing that when we could just stick it out? And yeah, let's just stick it out for now. We'll move everything later. I think more or less we just want to make sure everything's functional and that we have everything that we need. And it looks like we have just more than enough actually to make a hydrogen engine. That's good. But at least we got some power while the sun's down, while we refine, weld, and produce stuff. Well, refine and produce stuff. Okay, perfect. So this is up and running. It is going to produce 5, I think, MWs or megawatts, I think it is. And it should be good. So this should be draining out of the O2H2 system. So our ice is likely going to deplete a bit slowly. Yeah, it is. So that is always not going to be great because we're going to run out of ice. And we have to travel pretty far just to get more ice. So that's a bit of a problem. We need a ship. Traveling on a rover is not the greatest idea for the time being. It's a bit dicey, especially we have filled with ice in this way. But yeah, this is working okay. We'll turn off for now because we're not out of power just yet. If we are out of power, then I would consider turning that back on. But for now, I think we're pretty decent. Okay, so this is the hab station, or a bit of the home. We're probably gonna have several hab stations connecting to it, and I didn't plan for that, to be honest. Meaning I didn't put a hole here in the back if we have to travel from one end to the other end. But this could be a starting end piece, and then other ones could be have 2 egress or 2 entrances, and or exits or whatever you want to call them. But I think this is more private, more just for us type of situation. Although we could have put a kitchen somewhere else, to be honest. So we could move this. We could have its own kitchen or cafe area or mess hall, I think it's called. And this is more or less the bed and entertainment area or something like that. Well, technically we should just have a bed and a shower and all that instead. Not everything needs to be a hab station. So keep that in mind. Alright, so I'm going to make this probably 2 floors up. So I'm going to put one there and one here. And over here we do, I guess, either a half block or whatever the case is. Half blocks will do fine. And then up here, I don't even know what to put up here, to be honest. Either we put some interior inset lights, maybe. We could do that in different sections. So we could do this. But what else do we do with the rest of it? Should it just be interior walls? I guess so for now. And then we will kind of change it up when we need to change it up. We're going to use, I guess we just the flatter side for now. Okay, so that's the second floor basically. Or not necessarily second floor, but yeah, the top part of the flooring. And how do we end this piece here? I was kind of thinking, and I don't normally use these blocks, the round blocks. So these blocks to make it kind of round it out a bit like this. I guess we could do that. We haven't really done this before, and it only uses 13. Yeah, it uses 13, so it's not too bad. It would look better if we did this with yeah, it would definitely look a lot better if we didn't do it with, what's it call it, with the 5x5. So if it was longer, that would make more sense. And it looks like if we do round it out towards the end here, we probably need to use not the interior walls in that sense. And then there we go. So that looks decent. And I guess we just do blocks down the line here, I guess. Yeah, and then we put a window over there. I mean, we don't necessarily need to use anything crazy. We could just do panels like this, which isn't too bad. And we're doing on the bottom like that. So we have that. All right, so here's the windows. Is a 5x5. I guess we do single ones. Yeah, let's just do single ones. Nope. I need girders for this, which we probably don't have. And I just realized we pretty much cover our port except for right over here. So that's not good. I grab some girders, so we gotta have some windows up top here. So we need this one. Here we go. And of course, we can still build stuff on top if we really need to. I'll figure out the rest over here in a second. But I think more or less we just need a ton of steel plates, which I queued up a lot, so that's a good thing. Yeah, making a bit of a roundy house. Usually I build much more like a barn style, so I'm a little tired of that. So I'm gonna try something different this go around. Just to make it a little bit more interesting, I guess. Because we can't just do the same things over and over again. It's gonna get a little boring in that way, in that sense. But yeah, new design. Not new, but new for me to use the rounded blocks as a roofing piece or whatever it's called. Alright, so that's not too bad. So now the corner blocks we could remove. Maybe not this side. But on this side, actually we can't. Because if we did that, it becomes an issue. Because we can't then put a wall. Alright, so this all doesn't really make sense anymore. But we're just going to use this instead of rounding it out towards the outside. So just put this here. And we could close this up with probably, let's just do regular steel blocks for now, or light armor blocks, I should say. And same for here. Probably gonna have to do the same thing. The only difference is that I probably want to go... It's not gonna work out. I was thinking of using these blocks like this. But that's definitely not gonna work out too well. Well, you know what? There should be a block for nearly everything, so if we could find it, even better. That would probably be something that could connect to that right over there and become a full block. Which would be... That would be this one. But is there a reverse of this, or... No, there we go. They just got situated in the right way. I guess that could kind of work. It does leave a little bit of a thing here. Bit of a corner piece there, which is not exactly what I wanted, but I think it'll do fine. And we'll just keep the roundings here for now. We'll change it up later if anything, but like I said, it's a bit of a random little bit of a design for now. And then we have the windows here. Looks like we need glass and girders for that. All right. That's top is sealed. We still gotta do the middle pieces. But so far, so good. Not too bad. We need tons and tons of steel plates, it looks like, still. And we're still, I think, are we still refining anything? No, we're not. We have decent amount of irons. That's good. The sun's down, so that gets a little tricky to do what we need to do. Alright, so that's looking okay. Yeah, it's looking more or less like a hab station. It's a little tall for what it is, I think. Yeah, I could have dropped it a little bit lower, right? We could have done it. Yeah, we could have done this. We could have done without these, actually. I think so. Because the way we did it with the panels here, it looks too high. But if we had a block up here instead, then it would definitely not look too high. So, I mean, more or less, it should be okay. I mean, outside-wise, it looks okay. We just need to kind of close out the outside with, like, the windows that we were talking about previously. Or panels, I mean. Yeah, definitely panels. All right, there we go. So, that is looking... okay. It needs a little bit of a cleanup, and it was siding is what we needed on here. So we could use any number of patterns. It could be a wooden pattern, if anything. When we put it on the side like this, that would look okay. Or we do the corrugated armor, that works too. Weltless armor looks nice too for siding as well. So there's a lot that we can do here. But yeah, I think we just do some of the siding here, and then we should be... It'll look a little bit better. So if I were to add it here, and we should probably color the outside later too, it'll look something like that. So then when it's welded in, it looks more of a flat color and not all these different divots and designs from the interior walls and everything like that. So the front also same thing. We just cover that up. This right here like that. Do we have a rounded piece for this? Not necessarily. Oh, that's an interesting. Ooh, that would be interesting to put there. I don't know if we have a rounded piece actually, so that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, we don't necessarily have a rounded piece there, but I mean, this is all steel plates already. We could do this for fun as kind of like an awning, I guess. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea, but we can always try it. So it'll be like that. But we can't put anything on the inside, which is the problem. We can only put it on the outside like that, which doesn't really connect to it. So, But we could build another one out a little bit more and do that. So that's also an option. So we could redesign the front a little bit with other stuff, but I think this will do for now. So let's just weld it all up really quickly. Actually, in front here, we do... I'm thinking we do an LCD panel. Whether it's going to be transparent one or not. I think not. In this case, we'll just throw this right here. A nice little TV. So we can always type in some text there of anything, or put in a logo, or like a house logo or something. That we can remind ourselves, so that we don't need reminding that that is our home, or that's the hab station. So we have an LCD screen right there. If I can get to it, that'd be great. Nope, can't get to it like that. It's fine. We'll actually, you know what? Let's see. We can get to it from here. So the LCD panel, we could do either text or image, and we just pick whatever here. Danger, that'll be a nice one. Construction. I'm just gonna pick any random one. Let's see what that is. Space travel. Gives it a bit of light also on the outside. So this is actually looking not too bad, especially with the awning, but I don't like this part. We have to color this kind of the same thing, I think, right? If we do weldless. There you go. So that makes it look a little bit better. It's very flat though. Flat in color, but it should be okay. The outside, maybe we go with the corrugated so that it looks a little bit different than the front. And yeah, there's barely any windows except for on the roof and by the doors in here. But I think adding a siding like this makes it look decent. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's try to weld up the rest and see what it looks like. Okay, so there we go. So it looks like the top here we should do also weldless. So it looks the same. Well, at least the same skin. But it's looking really, really flat. It's looking like couple years ago kind of look. So I think corrugated armor would look nice. Color wise, we should color it. I don't know what color. Maybe not yellow, but red home, blue home, or gray home. We could go with the off gray like that if we do. Was actually hoping it to be corrugated the opposite way. Can we make it like that, or do we have to kind of dismantle it and do this? Yes, we do. Ouch. that stinks. All right, note to self: if you're building with patterns or skin patterns, make sure to build it with the skin color or with the skin pattern, so you know which direction it is. Because I think everything is gonna be upside down or the wrong way around. So actually, that looks pretty cool. Or at least the bottom. I don't know what it's gonna look. Could we add it on the top as well? Yeah, that looks decent for the bottom. Up here, I don't know if we want to add it the same thing or we just keep it like this. Because if we did color the top, all right, let's just try it anyway. No, I think it's too much. So if we did the two corrugated pieces right here, let's see. No, that actually looks okay. Yeah, I think we just do that then. Yep, it's just unfortunate we do need to scrap all of this out first and then do that. Do we do the same thing here? Yeah, we should. We leave the top. We'll probably change the roof color to something else, but I think this kind of works out. We should have maybe some kind of pattern up here though. Whether it's maybe carbon fiber. That would look nice. Carbon fiber roof. And it could be blue or whatever. Maybe a yellow or some kind. Maybe blue. I don't know. A nice little roofing color if we can. What we got? Wooden roof? No, we probably want like a brick roof or something like that. Yeah, let's see. I guess we go carbon fiber and blue potentially, and then we just do this. I mean, it looks okay, especially towards the outside like this, but I'm not sure how it's gonna look if I start coloring the inside. Shouldn't look too bad, right? I hope not. The panels make it look terrible. And doing that colors the inside blue as well, which is not what I want. We'll just do it anyway for now. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. But it's looking okay. The gray and blue doesn't really work too well, unfortunately. It works better if it's flat color like that. So we got a bit of a problem there. Okay, so having to corrugate it, that looks cool. That's not too bad. The blue on the top doesn't really work. It works better with, I think, the white. So maybe not white. We should do it with, I mean, not blue, I mean. So we just do it back with white, and we'll do white plastic, I guess, for now. I like the plastic look. Yeah, it's gonna have to be like that. And then we just gotta re-weld up everything. I think I want to leave the back solid color, the weldless color instead. So let's just do that. We'll do gray for these pieces. I wonder if these are backwards as well. No, not backwards, but wrong side up. Yeah, wrong side round or up or whatever it's called in terms of corrugated pieces. So that's a bit of a waste of time, but and energy, to be honest, because we are using up our power for this on our suit, and we're gonna have to recharge through the vehicle or the base. I'm charging more for the vehicle, but we do need to also charge the vehicle soon too, because we do need to use it. That's another piece of the puzzle. But here, we're gonna do the corrugated here, and that should work out okay. More or less, this is coming out to be like a shipping container with a rounded top. So that's what this really is. Maybe I should color it with wooden colors, but oh well. But the corrugated, we could leave gray. I think this looks fine. Gray and white type of design for now. I don't think any other color looks good because it makes the inside change color, which is the problem. I don't want the inside to have a different color or too much of a difference in color. So putting the siding like that, at least it keeps the inside the same color. As you see here, this is looking pretty good. What happens if we do weldless armor on interior walls? Does it make a difference? I just put on this one. No, it doesn't really make a difference. It changes the color slightly for whatever reasons from the plastic. Don't know why. That's not too bad. All right, so we got some lights here. Oh, we should put a light here as well, but we can't. So that's a problem that we're gonna have to face. I like the plant. It actually has a light there too. Interesting. All right, so this LCD screen needs to be changed as well. I mean, we could just throw in content in there, right? It could just cycle through all the different posters or whatever the case is. But I'm just gonna throw in one for now. We're gonna do more of a horizontal one. There we go. And if we get it scrolling, then it looks more like a TV. But we're pretty much good here. We got a little hab station. And again, we're probably gonna connect all of it to other pieces or other hab stations. So we have like maybe the mess hall is saying we're not gonna do a separate restroom area because we already have one. I mean, if we have multiple people on this server or save file, then yeah, I'll probably make like separate rooms like this. So just maybe project it and print it out or whatever the case is. But this is looking decent. I don't like this part of it, obviously, but it is what it is for now. based on what I did to it. But yeah, we could still do more with this rounded piece. So we could extend it out more, or we could close it out like this also, which wouldn't look too bad either. But we'll leave it for now. This is the home as it is. But at least we have some place to sleep now. And still a lot more to do. So let's check on everything else. I don't think we're refining anymore. No, we're not. Are we still producing? We're not. So what's still running in the background? Because I'm just hearing things running. Did we kill our ice? Oof, we killed all our ice, didn't we? I think we did. It went all in here. Did it? No, it shouldn't have. I closed the hydrogen engine, so it wouldn't take the ice. I think we still have ice. Yeah, we still have ice. Okay, good, good. That's why we only have 9 liters of hydrogen as well. What is still running? It just sounds like something's just running in the back end. I don't know why. Everything is kind of like sitting still and doing nothing. So, don't know what that's about. And we didn't turn this off to save the power. Although that doesn't use too much power by sitting there. But I think we're good. And power-wise, if we have some more power for the night, we're okay there. Let me turn this on really quickly. Ooh, that is draining the ice really, really fast. Which is fine. So that means we need to do another ice run sooner or later. But we are going to run out of power if I do this. Which is drill some more. We might as well drill some more and then end the day. So at least we have the mats in there for ourselves, or resources for ourselves, if we need to make a lot more steel plates and things like that. And we're going to continue to gather stone as much as possible, because we already have a bad placement in terms of where the iron is. But we could venture a little bit further out here to get the iron. As you see, I think we have it right here, or it's cobalt, and right here is like, yeah, this is the cobalt, and then there's like nickel here. Oh, that's nickel. And then we have iron in here somewhere, so we could extend this out a lot further to start getting that instead. But we could get it from here as well. I mean, what we can do is do what I've done before and kind of drill out the iron here by hand. Kind of let it fall down to the drill, and the drill will pick it up for us. As you see there, kind of doing it. Not really. But if we reverse this, it should gather some of that. So at least we can still collect some of the stone here. But I don't know how much, not stone, iron. I don't know how much iron's actually here, to be honest. It probably extends pretty far. So if I do this by hand, eventually we'll drill it all out. And we'll just let that kind of collect on its own. So then we should be decent that way. So we've done this before. So that we could do that eventually, no problem. I don't know if I just filled up everything just now. I probably did. Nope, we're good. So we got stone, iron, more things to kind of refine, which is great. And we'll just let that go. And we're probably going to end up running out of power. So I think our next step is making our solar array a little bit better. Or we continue collecting ice through a rover of some kind. If we collect enough ice, then we should be more than fine. But I think maybe a drilling station where the ice is and a ship that can carry cargo. That might be our best bet. So we're going to have to end up doing that eventually. But for now, let's call it a day as we finish our house. And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below, even to say hi. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.